Welcome to lesson 24 of hands-on equations. We are solving multi-step algebraic equations, and today we're going to modify a little bit what we've been doing. In the last quite a few problems, we have used the star instead of the opposite of x. So today, instead of writing the star there, we're going to have the opposite of x. Your option that you can do, if this confuses you, is you can rewrite the equation with the star. So instead of x minus 2 with the minus x in the parentheses, we can write it as with the star, and the same with this star down here instead of that negative x at the end. So that's an option for you. We're going to go ahead and work the problem using the opposite of x in our equation. So we're going to start out with an x with a blue pawn, and then it says to take away 2 stars or 2 negative x's. I don't have 2 negative x's, but I can create a 0 pair where I do have negative x's, and it says I need 2 of them. So I've got 2 0 pairs. I'm sorry, take away 2 stars. That is my apology, I didn't read it right. So we need to take away 2 stars, so we need 2 0 pairs of pawns and stars. And now we can take away 2 stars. If you notice, that leaves us with 2 x's or 2 pawns. So when we take away stars, that means that we're leaving on pawns. The next step is to take away a 3. We don't have a 3 to take away. So again, we'll make a 0 pair. And we can take away that positive 3. So if you notice, when we're taking away a positive 3, it's the same as having plus a negative 3. On the right side, we have a positive 5, and we're plus a star. So here is our original setup. This is what we will go back to when we go to do our check. So let's think, what is going to be a good first step? Do we want to work with the pawns and stars, or do we want to work with the number cubes? I'm thinking, let's get rid of that star on the right-hand side, so we have only pawns and stars on the left. So how are we going to get rid of a star? What makes a 0 pair? What do you have to pair up with a star to make a 0 pair? That's right, we're going to put a pawn with it. If we put a pawn with that, so we added a pawn to the right, that means we also have to add a pawn to the left. So now we have 4 pawns on the left, and we have a 0 pair here, so we're going to remove that 0 pair since it has no value. So now we're left with 4 pawns minus 3 equals 5. So now we need, since we only have pawns on this left, we need to get all of our number cubes to the right. So how do we get rid of a negative 3? We have to create a 0 pair. So what are we going to add to a negative 3 to get 0? That's right, we're going to add a positive 3. And if we do it to the left, we have to do it to the right. Now we have a 0 pair. We can remove that from our problem because it has a value of 0. So now we have 4 pawns equals 8. So what is 1 pawn going to equal? So let's try ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, that totals 8. So that means that each of our pawns is worth 2. If our pawn is worth 2, what does our star equal? That's going to be a negative 2. And then let's go back to our original setup. We had a pawn, and we had 2 stars, and we had the opposite of 3, and that was a 5 and a pawn. Okay, so our pawns are 2. So we have 2, 4, 6. 6 take away 3 is 3. And we have 5, and a star is -2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So that shows that we are balanced. We did get a correct answer. And remember again that if you prefer to see the stars, you could have rewritten your equation like this and worked from there. Whichever way works best for you is perfectly fine. As long as you use legal moves all the time, you're A-okay. So let's try another problem. Okay, so again, instead of writing stars, we have the opposite of x. So our problem reads, two sets of -x plus 2x plus 4 sets of -x plus 2 equals x plus -4. So let's set this up. 2 sets of, so we're going to need 2 of each of these things. So we need a star, a -x is a star, and we need 2 of those because it says 2 sets of. And then it says 2 sets of 2 x's. Now x's are pawns. So if we have 2 sets of 2 x's, how many total does that give us? Well, 2 sets of 2 gives us 4, and we're talking about pawns, so we need 2 sets of 2. That gives us 4. And then we're going to add 4 stars. We're going to have a lot of stars up here. 4 stars plus a 2. We have a lot going on over there. What are we going to have on the right side? We'll have a pawn, and we'll have the opposite of 4. Whew, we've got a lot going on here, especially on that left side. So what do you think we should attack first? Well, I noticed that there's only one pawn on that right side. So I think I want to take off that pawn. How do I take off that pawn? If I take one off the right, I have to take one off the left. So I'm going to do that. Now I only have pawns and stars on the left-hand side. Let's see if we can clean that up a little bit. Do we have 0 pairs? We do have a few 0 pairs. So here's a pawn and a star. That's a 0 pair. Removed. Here's another pawn and star. Removed. And another pawn and star. Removed. Now we have 3 stars and a 2 equals the opposite of 4. Well, we need our stars by themselves, so we need to move this positive 2. How do we get rid of a positive 2? We need to look at the opposite, and the opposite of 2 is -2, or we can just call it the opposite of 2. So I want to add the opposite of 2 on the left, but if I add it to the left, what do I also have to do? That's right, I'm going to add it to the right. So now I have the opposite of 6 on the right, and 2 plus -2 is 0, so I'm going to remove those. So now I have 3 stars equals 6. I'm sorry, equals the opposite of 6. So we would count by negatives. So -1, -2, -3. That doesn't equal -6. -2, -4, -6. That equals -6. So that makes each of our stars a -2, and each of our pawns a +2. Now we've got to go back and remake this problem. So we have 2 stars plus 4 x's, or pawns, plus 4 stars, plus a 2, is, let's see, a pawn and the opposite of 4. So we could go ahead and start working with our numbers now, but I noticed that we have a number of 0 pairs over here. Because we can put those together and they have a value of 0, we can take them off now. That's the only thing you can take off are 0 pairs. So let's take those off. There's a 0 pair, another 0 pair, another 0 pair, and a fourth 0 pair. So now we have 2 stars, a 2, 1 pawn, and the opposite of 4. So we can start plugging in what we have. We have -2, -4, and -4 plus 2 is going to be a -2. So that gives us a -2 here. And our pawn is 2, so 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is -2. So we were able to solve that pretty quickly considering how much there was to it. This left-hand side had quite a bit to it. So we want to make sure that we're following all of our legal moves and make sure that we watch when we're setting problems up to make sure that they are going to, they are set up correctly and you've not missed any of the pieces, because that would make it difficult to solve or almost impossible. Okay, so let's try our last practice problem. This is actually number 4 on your lesson for today, on your worksheet. So we're going, this is very similar to the last problem we did. We're going to do 2 sets of stars. So 2 sets of stars and 2 sets of 3 pawns. So we're going to have 3 pawns. That's 1 set. And then we're going to have 3 pawns. That's 2 sets. Plus 3 stars. Plus 7. On the right, we have a star plus a -3. Doesn't this look pretty similar to the last problem? Okay, so let's start seeing what we can do. Again, I'd like to see which of my sides has the fewest number of pawns and stars. So I noticed that this right side has the fewest number of pawns and stars. So I can remove this if I remove one of the same kind on the left side. So if I remove a star from this side, I also have to remove a star from this side to keep it in balance. So I'm going to remove those. And now I only have the -3 cube on the right. So I want to get all of my cubes over to that side. So what am I going to do in order to move a +7? So how do I remove a +7? I have to create what? Yep, a 0 pair. So I'm going to add a -7 to that. If I do it to the left, I also have to do it to the right. That creates my 0 pair, so I can now remove the 7 and the opposite of 7. So now we have stars and pawns, and then we just have -10 on the right hand side. So the right hand side is done for us. Now we need to clean up the left hand side. So what do you think we can do with these pawns and stars? Well, we know we've got some that will go together to make 0 pairs, and a pawn and a star has a value of 0. So we're going to remove 0 pairs one at a time. I encourage you to do it one at a time, because if you try and do more than one at a time, you might grab an extra and then your equation will be out of balance. And there's all of our 0 pairs. So now we have 2 pawns equals -10. If we have 2 pawns that equal -10, what is 1 pawn going to be equal to? Well, if we count by 2s, -2, -4, it's too small. 3s, -3, -6, -4, -8, -5, -10. So each of my pawns is going to be worth -5. My pawn is worth -5. The opposite of -5 is 5. And then we go back to our original setup. So we had 2 stars plus 6 pawns plus 3 stars plus a 7 equals star plus the opposite of 3. Okay, so remember, when we're going to do our original setup to do our check, we can remove 0 pairs. We cannot remove things from opposite sides. It's only 0 pairs. So I'm going to take this 0 pair off, another 0 pair off, a third 0 pair off, a fourth 0 pair off, and a fifth 0 pair off. So now we have pawn, positive 7, star, and negative 3. This is a lot easier to solve. If we left all those 0 pairs on, we would just keep adding negative 5 and subtracting negative 5. So it is just easier to get rid of those 0 pairs. So our x is negative 5. So we have negative 5 plus 7. I like to do it the other direction and do 7 minus 5, because I know 7 minus 5 is 2. And then on my right side, I have a star, which is 5, and 5 minus 3 is also 2. So my check is correct. So this was number 4 on your worksheet. So you can go ahead and copy your work down for over there. So that's one problem of the 10 that you've got completed already. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you for lesson 25.